the Gardening with Nora channel, your cozy corner on YouTube where we turn everyday plants into small miracles. Today's video is going to change the way you look at store-bought herbs forever, because I'm going to show you exactly how I propagated supermarket basil in less than 3 days with zero fancy tools and no special gardening skills. If you've ever felt sad throwing out herbs that wilt too quickly, or if you've wanted to start your own basil but thought it would be hard, this is your sign. Yes, you can grow more basil starting today, and it's easier than you think. Now let me share with you my personal basil story. I started picking up a bunch of basil from the supermarket. Nothing special, just wrapped up in plastic like any other herb. Honestly, I didn't think it would survive past the pasta dish I was trying to make that night, but something told me to try propagating it. I had nothing to lose. I trimmed a few stems, put them in water on my kitchen counter, and walked away. And here's where the magic happened. Just 2 days later, I saw a tiny white roots forming. By day 3, they had grown long enough to plant. That moment felt powerful, like I wasn't just saving money, I was giving life back to something I normally would have thrown away. This little basil project reminded me that life is always trying to grow if we give it the right conditions. So let's talk about the step-by-step propagation guide I follow. So step 1 is to choose the right stems. So I want you to go ahead and pick basil springs with healthy green leaves and firm unbroken stems. Avoid any that are yellowing or wilting. They're less likely to root. And step 2 is to go ahead and cut just below the node. So I'm going to go and use a sterilized pair of scissors with a clean knife. Snip the stem right below the leaf node, the spot where the leaves sprout, and this is where the roots naturally want to grow. Step 3 is to remove the lower leaves. So pluck off the bottom leaves gently, leaving just at the top, which is the 2 to 4 leaves, and this reduces water loss and focuses on the plant's energy on rooting. Step 4 is to go ahead and place it in water. So fill a clean glass or jar with fresh water, pop in your basil cuttings, and make sure that the stem is submerged but the leaves stay dry. Wet leaves lead to rot. And lastly, step 5, give it light. Natural light is ideal, but if it's winter or cloudy, just like how it was for me here in Finland, a simple LED grow light works wonders. I left my basil under a grow light on my kitchen shelf and saw results almost immediately. There's a bonus little tip here. Change the water every 2 to 3 days to prevent bacteria buildup and keep the roots healthy and white. So let's talk about some key factors that help to speed root growth. Let's talk about why this method worked so fast. There were 3 main factors that boosted my success, starting with factor number 1. Clean tools will always equal healthy plants, because bacteria and fungi can kill your cuttings before they root. Always remember to sanitize your tools, boil them, wipe them with alcohol, or run them under hot water. Factor number 2 is bright, consistent lighting, because basil thrives in warm and light. So roots form faster when the plant thinks it's spring, even if you're indoors. So just simply mimic these conditions with a grow light. Number 3 is humidity and moisture balance. So don't let the water level drop below the stem. Keep the area always humid but not soggy. And after planting in soil, moisture control is key to survival. And if the soil dries out, your new plant could wilt, turn black, and die. So I remember checking on a basil plant every morning like a proud plant mama, and each new root felt like a tiny celebration. There's something deeply grounding about watching something grow in your home right in front of your eyes. So let's talk about plant and aftercare. So when the roots reach about 5 centimeters, which is around 2 inches, it's time to plant your basil. Use a well-draining soil mix. I use a blend of potting soil and a little bit of compost, and I choose a small pot with drainage holes. I water gently after planting to settle the roots, and place your pot somewhere sunny or keep under the grow light. Now, it's really important to keep the soil evenly moist, especially during the first 7 days. And if it dries out completely, the young roots will not survive, unfortunately. So my tip is to reuse the plastic container the basil came in. Place the cardboard cup inside to act as a mini greenhouse. So let's talk about surprise grows from the mother plant. So here is what I did not expect. The original basil stem, the one that I cut from, started growing back, and it produced new branches from the same node I snipped. So now I had a new basil plant from water propagation, as well as a fuller, bushier mother plant still growing on my kitchen shelf. And this is the beauty of regenerative gardening. When we take care of plants, they respond with abundance. So have you ever tried to regrow a herb from the supermarket? Drop a comment in the comment section below if this inspired you to try it, or let me know what plant you would love to see me grow next. So what should I be propagating next? Mint, rosemary, oregano, or coriander? I hope this simple method brings some green joy into your home. Start with basil and you might just fall in love with gardening like I did in the very beginning. And don't forget to like this video if it helped you. Share your basil story in the comments, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on what is growing next in Gardening with Nora. Until next time, keep growing, keep blooming, and always nurture what's rooted in your heart. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.